to come right back? We're coming. Hey, we're back.
Oh, well, hopefully I can be heard. You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
let us know if Francis could be heard. I think I figured it out. I'm an
Uh,
idiot.
no, we don't. We've gotten so used to it just working that we
Yeah,
don't really think about it.
I think at some point I may have hit a hotkey that moved a volume slider or something because yeah, that's all that it was.
It's all good. No
It
worries. No
it's
worries,
better.
mate.
It's I think it's better to restart, if you will, to instead of people watching us trying to figure out what's going on. I need one of those like technical difficulty cards. That had like the old peacock on it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still waiting for it to show up on Twitch that we're live, so I'm just so I can hear myself.
Let's. Hey, now we're back for real this time. I don't know what.
Oh, look!
I,
Oh, look! Look at that! Here we
I don't know
go.
what. I thought I hit the right button last time, but I didn't. But we figured it out. It was a simple volume issue on my side.
So, yes, I think
Let
I
it
should.
let us
I
know
I
if
hear
it.
myself at least
Oh,
on the
okay.
on the.
Well, good.
But if Push, if you're still here, I hope you celebrate. But I was just saying, hope you celebrated St. Patrick's Day with a Guinness or a Shamrock Shake, and thanks for some bullets for showing us that we are not vocal. So you missed the COVID bit, which is fine.
Yeah, and that's. I
Um,
mean, you're gonna have to listen to the audio only version of it then.
exactly. You missed the COVID bit, but I was talking about Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze being re-released in theaters for its 35th anniversary. So I went and watched that in the movie theaters and saw. I got to saw Vanilla Ice dance the ninja dance.
And I was starting to say the same thing he still continues to do.
I thought,
I
is he
saw him.
done?
I saw him 3 years ago at a collecticon here,
That's right. I remember this.
and not only did he do
Ninja rap.
Ice Ice Baby, he did Ninja Rap, but he also had a part of his crew is in a fairly movie accurate turtle costume that turtle breakdances on stage with him.
Yeah, yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was fun. 35th anniversary. Went to watch that. That was good. And then my Saturday was at I sought out a sandwich. I don't know if you've heard. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of the
I've
sandwich.
heard of
Everyone's heard of it.
sandwiches before, yes.
This one in particular is a deep fried in egg batter, covered in powdered sugar, with ham, turkey,
Mm,
cheese, etc. It's called the Monte
Monte
Cristo.
Cristo, yes, yes.
Yes, very few places serve it.
Well,
Here
yeah,
there used
it's
to be
not good for you.
huh?
It's not good for you. It's
No,
delicious.
it's not good for you, but still, sometimes you have a craving for a terrible sandwich, and I thought it was very good
Oh
because
yeah.
my only thing is that I ate it at a place called Huckleberries, which that is their choice of like uh, jam topping that you put on the sandwich. So it was a huckleberry jam, which is a very interesting flavor. It's different. It doesn't
Hmm.
taste like anything you've had before, but I would recommend it. It was a it was a good time, good place. Enjoyed myself there, and of course it was. Of course I went during its the mall's annual anime walk, which I did not anticipate. So fun times had by very interesting people again. always,
I mean,
always fascinated by the anime people, even though I'm
yeah,
one of them.
I'm not here to make fun of the anime people, but interesting group of people when you all get together.
Yeah, there was
It's
this
it's
weird.
it's kind of like you ever been to like a boys and girls club when you were a kid, or like a after school program of any kind. where there wasn't a lot of
worked.
supervision.
Yeah, I worked
Where there
for
wasn't a
yeah.
lot of supervision.
Well, yes, I worked at when we were in senior year of high school. I was required to do, I guess they call it community service, but I worked for the YMCA after school, the YMCA after school program for
Okay,
a few weeks.
perfect. Then you know exactly what every anime convention I've ever been to is like. Just a bunch of yelling and screaming and people running around because there's no parents there.
Yes, yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing.
No, I'm with you.
Grown ass people turn into children at anime conventions. It's very odd.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm planning to go to the Anime Expo this year, so I'll see that in full force for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that having been to several now in the past 6 months, I would say that it is a very, yeah, it's a very, it is like dropping the kids off at the mall type of vibe, where like, yeah, there's no parental supervision because the parents don't understand usually, right? The parents don't understand what anime is. They don't understand why this guy turns into, fox, or why people care about this lady with tentacles coming out of their butt or whatever, and they're like, what is that?
Yeah,
like nobody knows what they didn't understand. And so these kids are
usually
like,
with dogs, you give them medicine for that kind of thing.
exactly. So I get it. I find it interesting. I find it fun, mostly because I am not fully in, but I have reintroduced myself to that anime stuff since last year. So,
well, I mean,
it'll be interesting to see.
I don't see you unscrewing your head and running amok
No,
at an anime
no,
convention. Like, oh, my parents aren't here,
no.
so I'm gonna run around and scream and act, ridiculous.
Yeah, no, not at all. What I like about it is that it does cater to like my fandoms. Some of the fandoms that I have are in that world. So it's like, oh, I get to buy stuff. I'm mostly there to buy stuff and get things.
I'm not poo pooing the anime convention. I just don't understand the mentality of most of the patrons of the shows that I've been to.
And I'm with you. No, I'm 100% with you. I went to one many years ago. I'd say 2016, 17. I don't know. It was an anime convention up in Northern California,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, and they had This was during the time where I was doing panels for a group of people where we talked about like mental health and stuff. So that was fun. My first time ever being parts of panels. I think I have like a folder or a bag full of my little foldable name tags or whatever.
Yeah, the placard, the name placard.
Placard, yeah.
Yes, I still don't have one. I'm really upset by it.
I got the trifecta. I mean, I think I have a WonderCon one. I know I have a San Diego Comic Con one now. I'm pretty sure I have a WonderCon one. I have a Fanime Expo one. And I think I have a total of 4 placards, which I never thought it'd happen.
Those are frameable things, Francis.
They are. Oh, 100, because they have the tag. They have the tag of the show on there.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
So yeah.
And you can write on the backside of them or something like what date it was.
Hey, Yomelia, it's been a while. How's it going?
What is up? What is up?
I feel like it's been a long time. I feel like Yo's been a while since Yo's been around.
I think so.
But hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well.
Yes. Hope everybody's doing good. It's a crazy world out there.
It is.
You missed. Everybody apparently missed the COVID bit that we did, but we were talking about how it's been 6 years roughly around this time, where the world shut down and we lost how to socialize with people.
Sleep is the way to go, though. Yo, I agree. If you've been working nights and just going straight to sleep, that's the way to go. Go get some rest. Go get some sleep. Take a nap.
Something that I have not been very good about recently is sleep. I've been dying.
Me neither.
This is the part where we have the ad for the mattress, right?
Yeah, so if you're looking for a Casper mattress,
If
are you
only.
tired of sleeping on a lumpy mattress? Get a Sleep Number bed.
A
Blah,
ghost
blah, blah,
bed.
blah.
What
Yeah,
else is out there? Casper
no,
Ghost. Sleep
I don't
Number.
know. It's funny. I have been hearing less and less, or fewer and fewer. Sorry, that
Mm,
words matter. No, 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 no. I'm tired of people using less and fewer interchangeably.
okay,
They
okay.
mean words mean have a meaning.
Okay.
There are fewer and fewer of these ads that I notice on like live ads and shows and stuff. Like it's really surprising to me. I haven't.
Well, I
It's more
mean,
personal ads.
these companies, they go out there and they I was trying to think of something nasty to say, but they distribute their codes out to everybody.
Yeah.
They make a bunch of money off of all these YouTubers, podcasters, and then they just like, okay, we're fine. we
Well,
don't need the little people anymore.
yeah,
They
I don't
brought
think
us
so.
enough revenue. We can make a commercial.
Yeah, because the ones I see now are food related, like the food, the food,
Yeah.
not food delivery, but like, hey, here's the
Ready
frozen
meals.
food you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Factor. I reach for my Factor food delivery system.
Yeah.
Which now that makes me want to eat it when you call it a food delivery system.
Factor and what's the other one? The HelloFresh and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of dick pills and pocket pussies.
Who needs that? No, I haven't heard an Adam and Eve ad in a while. I haven't heard a manscaping ad in a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These
Yeah.
companies, they it's not that they go away because they still all exist, but that's how they're come out with something new. They're an existing corporation that comes out with something new, and they're using social media and content creators to get the word out, or they're a brand new company doing the exact same thing, trying to get the word out. So they use content creators. I've heard the Ridge wallet referred to as a content creator wallet more than I have it being referred to as a good sturdy wallet.
That's what I heard. I found out about Ridge because of that. Anyway, we're just giving them free ads, but there you
Well,
go.
yeah.
I've heard of all that stuff.
Well, we would
because-
do that if one of you motherfuckers would sponsor us. And that's how you get sponsors, by calling them motherfuckers.
Exactly. Yeah.
But last week I did bitch and moan and complain about how crappy I looked on here, and I said that I'm going to fix this by the next show, and I did. I went and bought a new camera, new webcam. I mean, it is technically a camera. It's a
Have you
4K
noticed
camera.
that it just keeps sweeping? Wherever
Yeah.
Josh's head moves, it sweeps.
Actually, what it is, I hired someone to actually operate the camera this whole time, Francis.
I mean, you should.
I mean,
Look at that!
I know. Sometimes it's a little annoying. I just want to move a little bit, and it's constantly tracking me. But
Yeah.
I have it on a really slow movement, so it's not super jarring. Hopefully.
And I feel like such a loser having a stationary camera, just like straightforward.
I mean, this one is also stationary. It has switched back and forth like 3 times while we've been talking this whole time.
Yeah, but then I could do this, and then it just like that. Yeah, this, I go like that.
I was working on a crash zoom for it.
Okay.
I can hit a button on my Steam Deck and it would crash zoom, so I can say something stupid and punny or.
And you have to, because that's like a thing other streamers, not us, other streamers.
Good streamers. Good
Yeah.
streamers.
So whenever they'll say something, they're like, well, DLSS 5 sucks, and then they go, and then it zooms in, like,
Right.
oh, anyway,
Yeah. See, I needed to spend another, X amount of money and put another camera over here off to the side and have it already crash zoomed in so I can flip to it and just turn and say something witty, punny, and funny.
Well, yeah, there's this it's an old video that had made the rounds on Twitter the other day of this guy on, I think it was either Omegle or cam, whatever the one.
I've
Where it
heard
just
that
rotates
that
cameras.
website, the first one you said, I've heard that pronounced 3 different ways just today.
Omegle, Omega. Yeah, it's gone now,
Yes,
so it doesn't really matter. But like,
fair.
you know, but he set up like 6 different cameras, like one in another room, one outside, and he would switch between them while talking to someone live on the thing. It's like, hey, oh, he would just turn his head towards the camera that was on him, and it was freaking the girl he was talking to out, and it was really it was funny, But like, that's what you need to do. You need to set up a camera right behind you, a camera to your left, camera to your right, camera right above. So
Right.
you're like, you know, a la, not Mandy Moore. What the hell is her name? Mary Tyler Moore, as a la Mary Tyler Moore.
Mm.
You know,
Or P.
you're gonna do it.
Or P. Diddy.
Or P.
He had a lot of cameras, a lot of angles.
And baby oil or whatever it's called.
Yeah, well, he got a deal from Costco.
Yeah.
And
Then you can have the one.
The funny is that his team was like, yeah, he got a deal at Costco, and Costco was like, we want nothing to do with this. We don't even fucking sell baby oil in none of our Northern American stores.
Kirkland brand baby oil.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny. It's like, no. It's a whatever the Walmart brand is.
Maker's Mark.
No, Maker's Mark is alcohol. That's a whiskey.
No. Well, yes, but I think that's Walmart's in-house brand. Like
there. Sorry, go on.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it right, but it's something like that.
Brand. Let's see what the Walmart brand is. The Walmart brand, great value. Great value.
Okay. So they have another company that's attached to them, like a warehouse company.
Okay.
I think they have their own products.
Members Mark.
That's it. I was close.
You're close. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway,
moving
yeah.
on.
Stuff, things. We talked about stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of threw me off with that whole. I apparently turned the volume down on you without realizing it. Apparently, I just wanted to hear my own self talk.
Francis never shuts up. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, God.
I know.
He's the one that's always, talking about himself before we hit record. Fucking Francis. Something that just got announced this past weekend. Well, actually, before that, I went to a hockey game yesterday. First time in well before the pandemic, since we mentioned that before. It's probably been since 20. God, even before it's probably been since 2010 or earlier since the last time I went to a hockey game.
You talk about it so often. I feel like you've been. I feel like you've actually been.
I watch a lot of hocky. I just haven't been in forever.
Yeah.
Now I'm really thinking about it. I think it was before 2010. But it sucked because the team that I was there to root for got run over by the opposing team. But man, it was just nice. Again, talking about getting out and doing things. It was just nice to go out and do something, even though tickets are really expensive.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is stupid. I get it. Everybody's got to make their money, but damn, it's expensive to go. It was an expensive day.
Sure. So you went. You had a good time.
Had a great time. It just fuels the need to want to go more. It just sucks.
Take home a puck?
To what?
Did you take home a puck?
Well, yeah, from the gift shop.
Boo.
I was sitting in the rafters, my friend, where poor people sit. Where there's no chance of a puck reaching the height in which we were sitting.
Yeah, I shouldn't say anything because
the t-shirt gun doesn't even reach that far.
Yeah, I'm continuing to make just the brief aside, and we'll go back to your thing. But I've been continuing to make terrible decisions on buying. Apparently, I'd refuse to go to real people concerts, where actual musicians. I don't know. I'm trying to think of modern musicians now.
There are no fucking musicians now.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just think of old ones like the Killers or like Red Hot Chili Peppers and something like that, right? No, I booked myself for another freaking gaming concert in October for
Is
tickets.
it all avatars, or is it just music from?
It's a live orchestra. It's like real people playing instruments.
Okay, well,
But it's not like a singer, or it's not like a musician who's standing there and their band. It's roaming, orchestrated. Like everything I've been to have been live music. It's nothing I've gone to has been pre-recorded or anything. It's all been live music, but it's all been live orchestrated music.
sure.
But it's all gaming. It's all game. Well, yes, yeah, it's all been gaming music, except for the Persona concert. That was one guitarist. Everything else was recorded. Anyway, despite this, beside the point. But I bought freaking. You remember Chrono Trigger from like 1994?
Yeah, sold a lot of copies of it.
Yeah, they have an orchestrated concert in October that I bought tickets for in LA.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's a thing. That
No, but it's just
like if people realize the music that you listen to in your car while driving around, no one would question that.
that's true. Well, I listen to regular music in the car. I mean,
you listen to some weird stuff too.
I do. Like Toto's Africa.
Everybody listens to that. But you listen to it in like a chiptune version.
I'm sure I've listened to to some type of cover, but anyway. So yeah, I bought another set of gaming music. I think this whole year, I'm gonna be attending a total of maybe 6 or 7. If they stop selling tickets, maybe not so much, but I'm about I think 6 or 7 gaming concerts this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
I'm going to Weird Al.
Oh, you're lucky! Oh, yeah, I have my Apocalypse, not my mandatory. Is it mandatory fun or mandatory tour? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
When are you going?
I knew you were going to ask me that. That'd be the follow-up question. I think it's in June.
Nice.
June. I'm pretty excited about that. It came up. He's coming to Red Rocks, and I've already put in a day off for it because
nice.
That's one of those shows where we're gonna have to get there early.
Have you been
to a Weird Al show? No.
Yeah. Oh.
No. He was one of the guests of honor at the convention that happens in the Denver Convention Center. I don't remember which name it was under at the point that Weird Al was there, and I thought it was very odd that he was booked only for an appearance, an autograph session, and not putting on a show in Denver at the time or putting on a medley at the convention. Just a little short, little half hour, 45-minute thing. But yeah, he's just there to sign stuff and be weird.
So I will buy he's here in September, so I guess I'm buying tickets once we're done with it.
Okay. Nice.
He's in Anaheim in September, so I'm gonna go Saturday. At the
convention center, or like at that weird Disney thing.
No, at the pond, aka the Honda Center, where the Ducks play.
Where the Ducks play.
Yeah.
That's cool. Stadium shows are fun because, I mean, especially if they do anything in the round, which I don't like that term. I don't like saying it. It makes it interesting instead of it just being a stage on one end and everybody stands in front of it.
Oh, right. Well, the thing is, he did. I saw him at the Hollywood Bowl in 2015 or whatever, and he climbed onto the audience. He climbed up the stairs when he was doing one of the love songs, the parody love songs, and he was wooing some of the ladies. Some of them tried to force their way to him, and he's like, nope. Turned around when they tried to force themselves on him. He's like, no, go. But it was very cute, very fun. But he does a great show.
I'm expecting, multiple set and costume changes, rapid costume changes, possibly even. No,
No,
I
because
mean,
we're what? Well,
he's
maybe.
fucking 97 years old, so I don't expect him to be like running around the stage and shit. But
Oh, dude, he drank from the fountain of youth, man. He looks so young,
oh yeah,
and he
that's what.
still acts young.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah, no, yeah, because when I saw him in 2015, he had like these pre-made videos that allowed him to do costume changes. So and they were like 2 or 3 minutes long, 5 minutes long. So he had these pre-made videos. I don't know if he'll do it for this one, but that's what he did for us. Was he did these videos that would play, doing some type of parody thing, and then he'd come out in his new costume with the band all dressed up. So,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
excited.
excited for you. That's great. That's so fun.
Yeah, usually the girlfriend is in charge of concert tickets. And
She picked it.
what's that?
Did she pick it?
No, I did.
Oh,
It popped up, and I just messaged her. I'm like, hey, are you a Weird Al fan? The answer was hell yes. I was like, all right, done.
oh yeah,
I
she's
was
a
like,
keeper.
you know, number 3,552, right? But we went to the hockey game actually to celebrate her birthday.
Okay.
She doesn't recall ever going to a game. She may have been to one as a child, but as a conscious adult or teenager or whatever, throughout the years, doesn't recall going to one. She had a great time, except our team got run over,
Mhm.
which sucked. But what can you do? Can't win every game. But I don't really have an ending necessarily for it, except for it was fun to go out and see the game that I love so much.
Sure. Yeah. No.
It's
Nothing wrong with
different.
that.
It's different cheering by yourself, as we were
Yeah.
talking about before we hit record. We were talking a lot about alone time and being by yourself. Like it's relaxing for me to watch. It's relaxing and stressful at the same time to watch a hockey game. As long as it's not my team, it's relaxing. Where was I was going? I had a point to all this, and I'm losing it.
So going with her made it that much better.
Oh yeah, going with her. Anytime we've watched a game together, it's a lot more fun. And then going and being around other people, and you're not around just your team's fans.
True.
And especially at a hockey game, probably basketball too. But I say football, but not as much. I've been to a handful of football games, and it's mostly all Bronco fans.
Okay.
I've also had really good seats most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But where we were sitting last night for the game, we were surrounded by the opposing team's fans, mixed in with our team's fans.
Sure.
So every time the opposing team won, there's people cheering all around us. And it's like, the sports thing of like, shut the fuck up, sit down, but it's all in good nature.
Yeah.
And I like that. The goal, the score got out of hand, and a group of people left, and the opposing team fan was like, "Oh, see you later. I'm gonna take your seats after you leave."
Okay. Nice.
So just everybody having fun with each other. Like you miss that. You miss that when you're sitting at home by yourself. But everything's expensive. It's hard to go and do the things you want to go do.
Yes, it's very hard to indulge. It's very, very hard to indulge.
Yeah. It is. I mean, even the camera purchase, I told myself, I told all of you that I was replacing the camera. I was gonna get something new, and
right.
Something you may or may not know about me, probably don't, is that if I'm gonna do anything, or at least make a purchase, maybe not always do everything, but if I'm gonna make a purchase of something, I'm gonna get something that's a little bit above what I need, so I can grow into it.
That's it. Yeah, grow into it. Yes, that's it.
Well, I mean, like as with anything, like there's absolutely nothing wrong with first party Xbox controllers. You use them for the Xbox,
Sure.
you use them on the PC.
Yes.
But there's a huge market for third party controllers.
There is. Yes, I only use third-party controllers as a
Well,
result.
there you go. And you have a custom one.
I do. Yeah,
So I mean, like, we all have our things that we indulge in,
we do.
and mine happen to be, if I'm buying tech, I'm going to buy tech above what I actually need, because if you have the thing that, if you go out and buy something that's just the bare minimum, you're gonna outgrow that pretty quickly.
Yeah, no,
Regardless-
that's yeah.
regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna because that's the thing about buying new things or new technologies or new hobbies, that you get into it and you're like, oh shit, it's deeper than I thought it was. Oh, I want to be able to do XYZ. Well, to be able to do that, you gotta spend a little bit more money.
Very true.
And get yourself in a position where you can do that. Well, I just say, instead of just getting the bare minimum, spend the extra, save the extra money, and
Yes.
get the thing that's a step, maybe even 2 steps above what you need currently, because it's very likely by the time you're done and ready to replace the thing that you're currently buying, you're going to exceed all the capabilities of the thing that you're buying right now.
Yes.
Computers, let's dumb it down to that. That's easier for everybody to understand, whether it's a laptop or a desktop.
Yeah.
How many laptops out there are like a fucking Rubik's Cube now that fold 19 different ways? Like, that came about because someone needed a fucking laptop that was a tablet. Figured out a way to do it. I'm losing my point again, but it's just, I just think, like, yeah, you should just buy above whatever I mean, if you can, obviously.
Yes.
I just think you should buy above whatever you're looking at, just because you're gonna get into it and you go, oh shit,
Yeah.
I can do this and this and this. You didn't even know it.
I'm with you 100%. You're future proofing your stuff. I get it.
Yeah.
You're
I guess
trying
that's
to
the short form version of what I was trying to say.
Yeah. You're trying to buy ahead of what you're anticipating or what your expectations are. So you buy something that's tech wise bigger and better than, if you can afford it, obviously, like you said.
Yeah.
Always get it bigger and better, because by the time everything catches up and everyone else kind of catches up to that tech, well, it's been a few years, or it's been X number of years, and so you don't feel like you're at least on par with the standard that people have, especially with the kind of things that we do. In the extremest of hobbies of podcasting hobbies or whatever this thing is.
But I mean, even photography.
Yes.
I've looked at newer cameras,
Yes.
and I go, how did I even afford the camera I have? Like, I remember how people giving me tips for selling them weed, but legally.
Yes.
I gotta make sure I throw that in.
No. Good. Yeah.
CYA. Yeah, I look at cameras and I'm like, okay, not wireless, mirrorless is the way to go. But I don't even know anything about the camera I have. So I want a new camera, but I barely know the camera I have. I need to learn how to use that still. I actually don't know how to take actual photos. I just happen to take decent photos on accident.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I had my photography off of my phone recently critiqued by someone who knows what they're doing, and the biggest compliment I got was I understand composition, which is nice, but I don't know what I'm doing either, and I'm using a phone. I'm not using a real camera,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have focus right. I don't understand how focus works, or how whatever the bokeh is or stuff like that. Like I don't understand any of that stuff. So yeah, but there is a little bit of that like keeping up with the Joneses thing. It sounds like
A
you
little
have a
bit.
little bit in
I
there, wanting to get something that you don't necessarily need, but you definitely want.
Yeah, I do have that a little bit,
Yeah.
and I think it comes from a very frugal father who was
Sure.
who I say was still is uh, the bare minimum kind of, and there's nothing wrong with that. He just taught me a lot actually, but I just think that if you're gonna buy yourself something, you should
Yes.
spoil yourself a little bit.
I agree. I agree. It's hard. It's hard. It's
As
difficult to
some
argue.
as someone who doesn't buy themselves anything really ever, when all most of the podcast equipment that I have right now purchased through the fucking, going back to the pandemic talk. What were those things called? Stimulus checks.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was still working. I was
Mhm.
still getting tips almost 3 to 4 times what I was getting tips before, because people
Mhm.
felt bad that I had to be at work,
Yeah.
and they didn't want to touch money any more than they already had. So they're just like, just keep the change. I don't know where that money you were about to give me came from. Um, so I was able to purchase almost all of this on the customer's money. It is, it's tips, so it's my money, dink dink, but it's not. I didn't fucking work for it in the sense of like coming to work and working 8 hours. They gave me their money out of the goodness of their heart. And their hearts all paid for most of the shit that I'm sitting in front of right now. Thanks, peoples.
Thanks everyone for indulging in my fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But like I said, I don't buy myself a lot of stuff, so when I do, I'm gonna I'm gonna treat myself.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. I mean, why not? Right? Like, why not indulge? Everyone, you're allowed. Everyone's allowed to indulge every once in a while. So don't ever feel guilty for that.
No, but that's the thing though. Part of me does feel guilty
Yeah, I
for
know.
buying. I sit there and there's and I can easily explain this. There's a transformer that I really want.
Yes.
That's less expensive than the camera I just bought.
Yeah.
But yet, I've been arguing with myself over this transformer for 2 years.
Yeah.
But I can spend a little bit more than the money of this transformer for a camera, because I can justify the camera a lot more than I can justify a fucking toy.
True. But again, don't worry. You should allow yourself indulgence in toys too.
I
I
should.
mean, I only say this because, hey, I have purchased my own toys. I mean, I have a blurry. There is a there. If I wasn't blurred, you could see all of my like, kind of see it a little bit. All of my gotcha game toy like
Mm.
collectibles that I got from going to these anime conventions. Um, Unnecessary. They're just there for looks. They're just nice to look at. Have no value, but I get them anyway because I'm like, it's nice to look at.
Yeah,
Look how
sure.
pretty this is. So allow yourself every once in a
Yeah,
while that. That's
I
okay. You're okay.
and I do. I do. It's just I end up using that money and taking me and the girlfriend out someplace, or
Okay.
something that I can easily more justify in my head instead of just a 2 foot hunk of plastic standing in the corner of
Right.
my room that a 48-year-old
But
guy may or may not should be purchasing.
but then on days like this, you can be like, hey guys, look,
That's true.
and then the camera will follow it.
It could, because I could put on object tracking.
There's that one guy I keep seeing him. He went from like it's this like very good looking black dude who like he used to do just reactions to shorts, and all he's been doing lately is showing off the Transformer, like the voice activated Transformers in his kitchen, and that's all he's been doing. The last one was a Soundwave. He's just like, watch what I do. Tell Soundwave transform, and he'd transform in front of the guy. And he'd react like, look at that, so excited, you know. And it's just like, yeah, be that guy. He's having fun.
Well, yeah. If I had $600 to spend on a awkward transforming Soundwave, I would. But of all of the ones that are out there, Soundwave's the most awkward transforming one of all of them.
Yeah, but again, it has the Bluetooth speaker and it has all the other stuff. So I mean, it's worth it because you can listen to music and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Oh, hold on, let me dink this. Worth it, dink.
Dink. Yes. Well, we haven't actually talked about anything we've fucking written down here. So, but let me hit you with something, Francis.
All right.
That I was gonna hit you with 20 minutes ago before I interrupted myself.
No problem. Go ahead.
This past weekend, it was announced that after
what
seems like months of build up and talking, and we have found our star to star in this thing, and we've secured Buffy. It's about Buffy revival. We've secured I don't remember what her name is, Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's coming back, and we're telling you that we're in talks with, the rest of the Scooby crew, as they were affectionately called.
Yeah. And
then all of a sudden, this past weekend, there's Sarah Michelle Gellar on the Twitters talking about, Hulu canned it. They shelved it, not canned it. They shelved it, and it's done. The reboot is no more.
So Sarah Michelle Gellar.
It just seems like a lot of energy and effort went into getting people to talk about it to just let it go away.
Do you know why? She actually explained why it got canned.
I did not hear why, because I had an issue with my speaker.
So there was a producer who didn't even like Buffy, wasn't a fan, hated it. Was a producer for the show for some reason.
Why were you a producer for the show then?
Because they had an agenda. They wanted to push a thing on the Buffy show, I guess. So they were the reason why it never happened.
Okay.
Because they did not like where this show was going, which is I guess going the original concept of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But this particular, I believe it was a producer who just was like, no, I don't like that this is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I want it to be Buffy the tennis playing wannabe werewolf hugger or whatever. Like, it was completely, it didn't connect.
Right.
And this was the day before I believe it was the day before she had to promote a movie that she's in, Ready or Not 2, I think she's in. So it was like all of this stuff. It was all this stuff, and she was upset and whatever. But I'm like,
that's what I got from the video.
Yeah.
My speaker, for whatever reason, was not playing any audio, but I was like, oh, she looks a little despondent.
Yeah, because it was up until that point, everyone was on board except for this one guy.
Well, had they done any filming?
As far as I know, they didn't. I believe they were just going to like start filming and stuff, because I think she was doing this movie, so I don't think she was. They were doing it, but
yeah, it seems, I don't know, just crazy, canceled before even saw the first piece of dink film anymore.
Well, yeah, but and then on the other end, sort of on the sci-fi end, I don't know if you were a fan of the show Firefly, which was also on Fox. I think Buffy was on Fox as well.
Some at one point, then UPN.
And
the remainder, or vice versa.
So Firefly, which was a short-lived one-season sci-fi cowboy, space cowboy thing, was announced over at a convention that they're doing an animated series to continue the show, because they're all old.
That was Nathan Fillion?
Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk and all them.
Alan Tudyk, yeah, that's right. I was like, that was the other big name. And wasn't show killer. What's her face on that show too?
Yes, Summer Glau was in it.
Yeah,
And you're right,
yeah.
Push. It should have lasted longer, but Fox at the time decided to air the shows out of order. So the general audiences were like, why did, no. Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember it when it first came on, but it just it didn't appeal to me. It didn't appeal to me enough for me to. It was on Sundays, wasn't it?
Idea.
I don't
But
remember. It wasn't enough for me to cancel my plans of whatever I was doing to go home and watch Firefly.
well, I'm with you though. I didn't see it in its opening stretch. I didn't see it during its first season. I saw it. I bought the box set afterwards, having heard how good it was. I bought the
Mm.
box set afterwards and saw the 14 episodes that they did have, plus the movie Serenity. So, I mean, they technically ended the show, but this is going to be just a continuation before the movie that they can keep doing. And I think that's a great idea, sort of,
Okay.
sort of, because it sounds like they need funding or they need, I don't know what they need, because they're just like, hey, share this with everyone, share that Firefly is coming back in animated form, and that was it. And I'm like, so is it a thing or not? Like, why do you need us to share it? If it's a thing, make it happen. If it's not, then
Yeah. If it's
I
not,
don't know
shut
what I want.
up.
Yeah, but everyone's on a TV show. Most of that cast is on their own new shows. So
Mm.
we'll see what happens. But yeah,
Interesting.
poor Buffy. Either way, poor
Yeah,
Buffy.
and poor whoever the star was. The new Buffy.
Yeah, the kid who was gonna be the yeah.
And I don't know if Giles is still working, but what about Giles?
Oh, Anthony Head, I
That's
think
it.
his name was.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
I can see
I
his
don't
name
know.
in the credits as soon as you said that.
Uh, yeah, he's alive, so he could.
Oh yeah,
He's in the 70s.
I
He's
wasn't
alive.
saying that he wasn't dead. I just saying he wasn't
Oh,
working. I don't, you don't see his name pop up too many times on TV shows.
well, he's a British actor. You see him mostly in British stuff.
No, well, there you go. I don't watch a lot
Yeah.
of British TV.
Yeah.
Now the Top Gear doesn't really exist.
No, and yeah, they haven't found a proper replacement for Top Gear. That's true. But I mean, it had its run.
Oh yeah,
Just
it
like
totally did. It was great.
yeah,
It was great.
Mythbusters had their run. They had their run. Go on.
Yeah, and speaking of MythBusters, it's sometimes it's hard to go back and watch some of the old ones. I don't know why. Like the chemistry is there and everything, but I'm just like, man, this is so long ago.
That and kind of knowing the behind the scenes stuff that they didn't really like each other and like they were just kind of professionally doing it. It does sour it a little bit. When you see the B team do stuff, that's kind of fun because they liked each other. I forget their well,
Yeah,
the,
they have a podcast
yeah,
where they
two
talk
of them.
about
Yeah.
being MythBusters.
Oh, they did. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I work by myself, Francis,
Yes.
and much like you in the office when you were by yourself, you probably
Yes.
listened to a lot of podcasts or YouTube
I did.
videos, listened to whatever, a
Yes.
lot of YouTube videos and whatnot, and it got me thinking about just how many cameras are out there nowadays, and what kind of sparked it was
Right.
listening to there's been a wave of videos hitting my algorithm of talking about the different generations, like the
Yes.
baby boomers and silent generation, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And being Gen X, I'm like, well, let's see what these internet people have to say about my generation of people, and a lot of them they try to a lot of the videos I listen to try to explain things to a current technology based person, saying, a lot of them, well, there was no social media, there was no GPS tracking, once you left the house, you were gone,
Sure.
and you came back bruised, scraped up, and injured. I mean, as long as you weren't, sometimes even if you were broken, and you were told to go rub some dirt on it, and you'll be fine in the morning. But it got me thinking, Francis. Did you do anything as a teenager or young person before that that would be considered viral by today's standards? And like, had there been a camera, any of your friends would have captured it. Would those any of those things you think would have become a viral moment?
Nothing I did because I didn't do much. But I was a part of stuff that I think would have been viral. For instance, we had our school, for some reason, I don't know how the class president pulled this off, but we had a teachers versus celebrities basketball match one night. So, 90s television stars like AC Slater and Carlton from Fresh Prince and Punky Brewster and
They don't have
all.
real names; they're just characters.
I can't remember the actors' names at the moment. Right now.
Soli Moon, I think, was the last one. Punky Brewster, I think her name was Soli, or is Soli. And then
Sure.
there's Carlton. I don't know what his name is.
There you go. So I like that you wanted me to go with the actor names, and you can't even go with the actor
I just,
names.
I have to be that character. Sorry.
But yeah, we had a basketball game where the teachers played against these like 90s actors in like late 98, and I was a part. I knew the guy who set it up, and I got to have dinner with them because there was a dinner afterwards, and they had their own table and everything, and we didn't eat with them, but like we were in their proximity. And it was all 90s TV stars. So that would have made it viral. That would have made it like a thing.
It would have been like MTV's rockin'. Oh, what was the thing where it's celebrities and sports people at the same time? And oh man, I can't remember what the host of it was. I can't remember what the name of the show was called either. But it was like celebrities and amateurs doing softball, let's say.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. It doesn't matter. But it reminded me of that. Me getting hit by a car, I think, would be a viral moment by today's standards.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, no, because you survived and you didn't break anything.
I mean, my ego.
Yeah, you'd have to have something funny happen to you for it to make it viral, I think. Well, maybe not
the
then.
person inside the car. Well, this is all hypothetical at this point. But if the person inside the car, the passenger, who apparently I looked into her soul as I tried to keep my face from going through the windshield, if she had a camera, me looking into the camera as I'm getting hit by a car, that'd be cool. Watching my eyes, turn into big silver dollars.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had a few things of I mean, I can talk about it. I was a fucking kid. Like we went to a housing community. Like it was being a neighborhood was being built. I don't know how to word it.
Yeah.
And we knew because we'd already staked the place out when windows got delivered to a house. And we just happened to be building a cage that held snakes, and we needed a door. So we helped ourselves to a window. Took it home. Realized it was I think they call them picture windows. They don't open. So we returned it, and then took another window.
I mean, that's a pretty weird. I mean, that would make it. I think people would like that as like a nowadays, just as a video of having snake and you stealing a window.
When people came over to our house and they saw the cage we built out of bunk beds and a fucking window, like a kitchen window, they were pretty impressed with those.
I can see that. Okay, that's the thing. That's viral. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be necessarily viral, but I mean, we went through a lot of time to stake out this housing development to figure out when windows got delivered.
The thing is, nowadays, it would have worked in the early 2000s. In the dawn of YouTube, I think that would have worked as like a thing that would have caught fire online. Because nowadays, ever anything is fair game, and like the dumbest, it has to be really dumb for it to become viral. Like it has to be really some of the stupidest stuff you've seen,
I
right?
think if we had recorded any of our interactions with Neil Adams, that
Maybe, sort of. I mean, maybe.
without like on
Maybe.
some sort of like 3D camera and a 360 camera where we're not sticking a camera in his face necessarily. I think those would have
Yeah,
I think those
yeah.
could have gone. I mean, I don't know, depending on how we edited them.
That's the thing, and the only reason why I don't think it would, because he never got angry enough. He never
That's
got
true.
mad enough. It was very tame in the grand scheme of things. He was
It
very
was.
nice, and like he was nice in general. He said some things, but like that was it. He never yelled at us. He never threw things at us. He never did anything that would jeopardize his career.
That's true. That's true.
Um, Again, but that would work in 2005, though.
Oh
If we took
yeah.
it to 2005, then that would work. But if you can't nowadays. I don't think so.
I mean, if I was gonna be uploading anything from my youth, that's probably what I would have been doing
Yeah,
it. I mean,
yeah.
youth, I was fucking 25 or something like that. But still.
I would upload. Oh, I know one thing that would have gotten me viral, and it's gross because it was 95, and my buddy and I had just finished doing a DMV class to get our driver's license, and Burger King Whoppers were 99 cents a piece, and we had
What?
$5 in our pocket.
I
So
already
we
see where
just
this is going.
gorged on five Whoppers in a row. just just food, like just like food contest style. Just
You didn't nibble. You didn't nibble the burgers.
oh, no, we were not running on empty.
You,
We
you
were
could have
just
you could have easily been the CEO of a company you're proud of.
we would have no, yeah, it would have been the opposite. We were the janitors at that company. We were not as pristine as the report of the week.
Mm.
So we lacked that, but my goodness, yeah, we just devoured five Whoppers apiece, and we're like, oh, we could go for more. Yeah, I don't have any more money. It's like, yeah, well, guess well. It was during a break too. He's like, I guess we got to go back to the DMV and do our rest of our class.
God, full of
It's like
beef.
full of just beef and mayonnaise and
Oh,
ketchup. Yeah.
I can't stand mayonnaise. Uh, yeah, I don't think in the way that I bracketed or asked you the questions, I can't really think of anything that was. I mean, it was funny to us as kids, but viral. I
That's the
mean,
thing. We're not that.
like
We
we
don't get.
had we
We're
had
yeah.
like a 3-person slingshot,
Yeah.
and we can hook things and we knocked fences down with that. I mean, that's funny to us, but like, is it really that viral funny? Not really.
Well, yeah. I mean,
2005, funny, sure. I mean,
yeah.
it was 10
Oh,
years
nothing
after we
modern.
did.
Yeah.
It was 10 years after we did it, but if we had YouTube in fucking 94, 95, hell yeah, then I would have uploaded that.
Well, we didn't have YouTube in '94, but you know what they do have? They at least on like social media, they keep posting. Look at how high school was in the '90s, and it's some guy with a camcorder like reporting a bunch of high schoolers from the '90s. It's like really weird that people are just spreading around random folks recordings of high school life in the '90s. It's so
I
strange.
I had there's a couple of YouTube videos I do have that are like, a day in the life of a kid in '95 in high school or
Yeah,
something like that, and I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm into that. That's the year I graduated high school. It'd be interesting to see a look back in time, if you will.
Yeah,
Which
I like it. I watch them because I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I remember the clothing. I remember, they were very specifically goth. They were very specifically nerd.
Oh,
Very specific.
yeah.
someone just just followed us.
Wow, that was really weird.
Oh,
Did you get that? Oh, win again. We got another.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, Fizz Gig and Biflamble.
Yes,
Fiamble.
Thank you both. Welcome to the chaos.
Yeah, like we know what we're doing.
Usually, you've never heard that before in the past. That's weird.
No, I never heard. I didn't know that was the sound. That's terrible.
That is. I thought it would be funny. Usually, there's a thing that pops up, but I don't know why it didn't pop up.
Well, I'm here to tell. I'm here to say it out loud for the people.
I got a little notification, but usually one, appeared on screen. I'm gonna have to go back.
You gotta fix your thing, man. You just gotta fix it up.
Yeah. Somebody keeps calling me from Virginia. So which brings me to the next thing, Francis. Something that I wrote down actually a few weeks ago. We talked about it quickly, I think, after we stopped recording one night. But everybody, we all loved Back to the Future.
Yes.
Time machine and all that sort of thing. I think if there was a time machine, it would only be available for observation. Like, you could use it, go back to 95, but you wouldn't be able to get out of it. You'd just be able to look through the window and observe things.
Sure, I guess. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, okay.
Well, I was kind of hoping you'd run with that a little bit, but I guess it's just.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, my reply to that is technically physics would not allow that, but yes, if we could.
But
yes.
I mean, we're full of hypotheticals tonight. With cameras and YouTube in '94 and '95. Even if it did exist, nobody was uploading shit to it.
Well, anyway, so yes, observing the past. Yes, what about it?
I just you wouldn't have to worry about butterfly effects that way.
Yeah, but I mean, would that? I mean, look. The only benefit I see to that is you get history right. Yay, we got history right. We're not messing up history, so you get history right. So that's good.
I mean, okay. It'd be cooler to go back and show somebody something than it would be to just Google it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you use it as a way to be like, hey, I remember when. And then I'll take it there.
Like you remember what was that movie? Fucking three seashells. What the hell is it called?
Oh, Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. Where they did the sex with the VR helmet things.
Yeah. Right?
Let's do that, but with reminiscing. Minus the sex part. Just put this on and, let me think back to, whatever. The trend I'm seeing a lot right now is, hey dad, hey mom, hey unk.
Oh yeah, how are you in the 90s?
What were you like in the 90s? Well, put this sex helmet on and let's go back and look at stuff.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Or let's go down the street to the mall and jump in the time machine and go back to November 5th, 1955 and watch Marty punch out his dad or his dad's bully.
This is why you have to constantly be recording your life, just in general. Just constantly have a camera in your face so that when you get older and you want to be like, hey, kid, you want to see what I look like when I was like your age? Here you go. This is how stupid I was.
Well, I mean, the younger generations are going to have that because they record everything they do.
That's true.
Nowhere in my psyche have I ever thought of taking a picture of food and putting it in any place for anybody to comment, like, and share. It's food.
It's food. I don't know if they still do food though. I'm not sure if food is still a thing that people share on social.
That what Instagram was built on? Was people fucking sending pictures of their food to everybody else?
Foods and cats. Yeah, that was it.
So, like, people, maybe if you're going to a Michelin star restaurant, that actually has like an idea of presentation, but when you just go to some local Mexican place and someone takes a picture of this plate of just boiling cheese, that's not appetizing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it. Yeah.
I don't know. It's the I don't have. It's weird that when you look at it, Gen X built the internet
They did.
for the most part.
Bill Gates built the internet. Yes.
Motherfucker, you know
Not
what
Bill
I'm
Gates.
saying.
I'm sorry. Al Gore.
Al Gore.
Was it Al Gore? Al Gore,
Yes,
not Bill Gates.
Gore.
Al Gore
But
built the internet.
Gen X built the internet.
Yeah.
Gen X is the one generation, not the one, but the biggest one that wants nothing to do with socializing on the internet.
True.
Every generation
Sort of.
after Gen X is all about posting every fucking action they do on the internet.
Yeah.
And
Sort of.
Older generations got Twitter, when we first got on the Twitter in 2009, that's what it was. That's what Facebook was too. So and so is going to take a shit.
Well, Facebook was a dating site for Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, but I mean, you go back at all social medias are dating sites, Francis, if you use them right.
Yeah.
But I can look back at some of my early posts on Facebook where it still said, like, the prefix was Josh is, Francis is, and then you would finish the sentence. So there's no context. It's just, the context was there. Josh is, and then you're just filling in the blank. So when you go back and look at the post, you're like, what the fuck? What is oh yeah, that's right. It used to say Josh is. You fill in the blank.
It was an action. I used to post when I was watching a movie. Josh or Francis is watching a movie, and then I would leave the movie.
What was that thing? Foursquare.
Oh, we check into places.
You checked into places.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I thought that was cool as hell. Yeah. That was one of the other things the video was talking about, is that Gen X, was both lived in the analog and digital worlds.
We shared our location with everyone as if that was cool.
Yeah, it's funny. We grew up. A lot of us grew up. If you're older than fucking 35, 35, you grew up with don't talk to strangers. And then as soon as the internet came out, that's what everybody decided to do. And that's what we still continue to do.
Yeah.
Talk to strangers.
Except nowadays, except for us who are silly enough to give our we don't hide behind VTuber like anime characters. We don't hide behind pseudonyms. We're just here, which I know a lot of current new internet is like, here's my fake face, here's my fake name, don't find me, right?
Yeah, I want to be seen, but not actually me.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah, no, it's not weird. It makes complete sense. It makes total sense. I wish I had done what Dave the Drummer did when he first started, because he stuck with a pseudonym. He never showed his face. He was like, I don't need any of this. I mean, not that anything ever happened to me, but like, I'm not a girl or anything, or like even I'm not controversial or anything, so nothing's gonna happen. But
I'm not too worried about getting swatted.
Right, but like, but nowadays a lot of people are, and so they use the fake name, they use the fake everything, and I think that's why VTubers are such a thing, because it's a way to hide, but still show yourself. So.
Yeah, it's weird. Putting on a mocap suit every night before you stream.
No, they don't put on a mocap suit.
I know.
They use their freaking phones, and it does stuff. I don't know the science of it, but it does stuff.
This camera apparently I can avatar myself somehow.
I'm sure you can rig it so that it can be you can have it rigged so that it'll follow your facial movements and hand movements and stuff. Actually, I'm sure that's the kind of camera that VTubers use, is because it does follow your head and it follows your movement. So, yeah, I can see that as a thing. Sure.
I'm gonna save this last one for next time.
Okay.
Because we were talking about earlier about not doing sleep too well, and I need sleep.
Oh, sure,
And
yeah.
I need to not stay up till 2 in the morning.
Good idea. Good idea.
Getting ideas to do things, or making purchases, or talking myself into or out of buying Transformers.
Sure.
But we'll be back next week for more fun and shenanigans and whatever else this is. Thank you for our 2 new followers. What were their names?
Yeah.
Befamble? Befamble? Is that right?
Idea.
And I'm trying to look at the other one, but my scrolling isn't scrolling very well.
No, it's only 2.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Fizzgig and
yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. We'll be back next week around the same time, same channel. Francis, tell everybody where they can find you on the internet.
One place for award-winning books, characters, linktree.com/aka the other guy for other shows that I do, as well as my socials. So go ahead and check that out. Linktree.com/aka the other guy.
I learned the Linktree ways as well. Finally, after years of it being out. I don't actually remember what it is. It's linktree.com/the303ninja to find
That's it.
To find everything that I'm up to, plus all the things that the Points of Interest podcast is up to. Actually, you're going to see some stuff up there hopefully soon. I'm going to Comic-Con. Well, Denver Comic-Con. Well, it's not Denver. It's Fan Expo Denver.
Yeah, there you go.
14th year in a row of me covering it as press. We'll see if I'm moderating this year again, though. But otherwise, the only thing that's not on the link tree is the phone number. Call, text, voicemail. We call into the show, which may have been what someone was trying to do earlier, and I'm sorry if I didn't answer it. 314-764-7631. I don't know, because the Google number doesn't always ring for me. And
just do voicemail. Don't stop talking about calling, doing it on the air.
Just do voicemail.
Just voicemail, because then we can screen it. Yeah, you don't say anything dumb.
We'll play your voicemail. We'll talk about it and do all that sort of stuff. We'll be back next week, as I said. You got anything else to say, Francis?
No, just go.
God damn it. All right. Well, we're out of here, guys. Bye. I don't have an ending. See you later.